Actually, we got a pretty sweet dorm room. Holy cow. We must be loaded.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors.
Hello and welcome to a moment of mediocrity with the Campus Life demo. So this game is being described as a life sim where you will create your own college freshman, experience the hardships of college, and, just generally study hard, play hard, join a fraternity, all of that sort of thing. Let's check it out. All right, first things first, we get to create our character. So we have switched to female sim. Female sim. Guess which game I play the most? I'm rather pale, maybe not that pale. General face shape, we'll go around there. We'll just kind of go normal. Kind of somewhat bushy, but not overly so. Eyes or eyebrows. The eyes, we have quite a variety, and in true university college type form, most of them look half asleep. I think that's pretty much expected. Okay, checking out the noses. Just a little bit of variation in them, but nothing too serious. And let's see, lips, we might go that route. And I think we'll just kind of go with our usual for the name here. Let's see, check out the hair options. Well, first of all, I want to see if I got a fun color. No fun colors? Oh, we need improvement there. Whoop, I'm on my skin color. What am I doing? Hair color. We can't change the hair color? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Okay, that's where we style it. Okay, not a lot of choice in hair color though right now, but understandable. But it does look like we can kind of mix things up. Okay, so we can add highlights and that sort of thing. Not really loving that particular cut right now, but let's see. Okay, let's add some. We'll make the hair brown, and then we'll add yeah, we'll go that road, I guess. Okay, obviously don't want a beard. No hate to anyone who has a beard, just not the look I'm personally going for at the moment. Okay, that looks comfy as heck. I'm always jealous of people with cargo pants that can actually pull it off, because I love the idea of all the nice big pockets. And then, yeah, real basic, not exactly looking like we spend a lot of time checking out what we're, wearing and fashion and that kind of thing. But let's see, what do we get? Yeah, some basic earrings. I feel like a graduation cap. I feel like I should be wearing a hat, but then you can't see my hair, and that's no fun. All right, and yeah, I used to always have a watch on, so why not? And there, yeah, it's a look. Is it a good one? That remains to be seen. Okay, that is way more makeup than, like, frankly, I'd never wear makeup, so it would need to look real subtle, like something like that, I guess. And let's go ahead and check it out. I don't even know that I just saved that, because I just realized as I clicked start game that it said to save my changes. And I have a feeling I didn't. Oh wait, it did. Okay. Welcome to the Campus Life demo. We hope that you have an enjoyable playthrough. If this is your first time playing, please go through the tutorial mission. Many of the game functions will be blocked until you've completed it. Ugh, I don't necessarily like that, especially if you're trying to go back into a game. Oh, hey dude, how's it going? I'm Ray. I'm the resident advisor here. You're a freshie, aren't you? You've got that so many things to do, don't know where to start look on your face. That's me like every day. Huh. Is it that obvious? Well, I would not turn down some advice from the resident advisor nonetheless. Your name is Ray, and you're the RA? Yeah, that'd be the... You won't believe this, but you're the very first person to ever point that out. Yeah, I'm sure we are. All right, shall we? Let me be your guide. First, we've got to start with Gladys. She is an undisputed queen of the admin, so don't hesitate to ask her anything you need. She might look imposing, but those well manicured claws are just for show. Go on in, I'll be around. Alright, going on in to talk to Gladys. Ooh, can we change our pitch here? I don't like the level we're at. Alright, left mouse click to interact, I'm guessing, and move. Okay, so we can do the whole click and move thing. Interesting. I like how the walls kind of clear away around us in like that circular area. Alright, so we want to talk to Gladys. Excuse me, Mrs. Gladys? It's just Gladys, dearie. Let me guess. New student? Of course you are. I haven't seen you around. Name? Naya? Let me see. Here you are. All paperwork in order. But your semester fee is not yet paid. Would you like to do it now? Sure thing. Let's settle that. All right, perfect. Now remember the payments and make sure they're made on time. There are many jobs around campus that can help you out if you need. So we have to work and do studies. One other thing you should focus on, the exams. They're nothing to worry about if you work diligently, but it's so easy to get distracted and lose track. Now you've got me worried. They're all so far off though, right? Right? I've had nightmares about this. Yeah, I've had nightmares. A lot of people are worried about that. This is why we have mock exams. There's one today, in fact, at 6 p.m. Should help you get accustomed. All right, I'll check it out. Thanks. All right, let's go ask Ray about that mock exam. Okay, they are kind of giving us a guide here to see which way it is to Ray, which is great for those of us who get lost easily. Okay, time only moves when you perform activities that take up time. Time won't move otherwise, so take your time running around campus. Okay. Interesting. Hey, do you know what where the mock exam is? Hitting the ground running, eh? That's a good idea. From what I hear, it's over at the art department. I'll meet you there. But how will I find it? Go right from here. The art department is huge, so you surely won't miss it. And what if I miss it and get lost completely? Then check the map of the campus for clues. You definitely got it in one of your tabs. Also remember to use shift to switch between walking and sprinting. Fairly standard. Alright, and I feel like it'd be pretty hard to get lost when we have little glowy lines directing us everywhere. I don't know if that's going to always be there. Okay, two things I can say already. I've already mentioned that the angle that we're at, the pitch of the camera, not my favorite. It kind of feels a bit disorienting to me. If it were just a little bit lower so I could see a little further ahead, I think that would be so much better for me. Also, yeah, things like this, not great when we can't see where we're going. But also, I don't like that I can't adjust the sensitivity of the mouse because sometimes it gets a little hyperactive. And if you've watched me play other games, you know that I really like to keep my mouse sensitivity down pretty low so that it doesn't move too freely. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now do your best on the exam. What if it goes badly? It's a mock exam. No harm, no foul. There's no grades that count. It just gives you an idea of how things are run and how to improve. Don't stress it. Wait, are we going to take an actual exam? Yikes. Talk to the art professor here about taking the English mock exam. So we have a seat. All right, I'm wondering if we get some sort of... How did we fail? Were we supposed to do something? Or do we just fail because we don't have any of information? Can you repeat that part about not stressing? I feel quite stressed now. Me too. Worry not, my friend. As I said, these grades don't count. And you know what you don't know, right? I'm even more confused than I was to start with, so You have 2 whole weeks of classes before the first real exam. If you attend them diligently, you won't fail. I should start studying. I have to go to class. They said college would be fun, or that sounds somewhat reasonable. I'm still going to complain, though. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ray suddenly disappears, and you are only able to hear his fading voice. You need to have some fun, my friend. Forget about the exam for a moment. I know a perfect pick-me-upper. The arcades. I'll meet you up in the admin. Alright, so our character tab, it looks like we have stats, statistics, skills, that sort of thing. Okay, so we've got all of that information here. Our comprehension is about the only thing we've built. Body skills, yeah. Creativity a little bit, mind a little bit less. Alright, and description will be in the full version, traits will be in the full version. Excellent. Alright, okay, we have goals to achieve here. Well, goals and achievements, but the achievements aren't going to happen in this version. Somehow we've actually made some friends already, and it looks like they must be in some sort of clubs. And I think some of this we'll learn a bit more later. Okay, here's our schedule. Looks like we have kind of a pretty repetitive schedule at this point in time, but understandable. I feel like early on it probably would be. All right, so we need to head to admin, and it looks like we are here. That's a nice party trick you got. Care to share the details? Sorry, can't do. Back to the topic. The best way to de-stress, the arcade machines in the admin building. Work and studying are important, but there's a lot more to life on campus. If you only work and study, you're going to run yourself ragged. You've got to find ways to replenish your energy and find joy in things. Is this going to be about work-life balance? It's about finding what works for you. I find setting a reasonable goal makes everything fall into place so much more easily. Well, at least we got the arcade. Well, we have no money, but our gaming skill has improved. It sounds about right. You sound tired. Those energy levels must be on low, eh? There's nothing like crashing in your own bed, so head over to your dorm. We can continue the tour tomorrow. How about we meet at the art classroom, the one the mock exam was in? I'll never forget where it was. Return to the scene of the crime? Sounds good. See you tomorrow. I wonder how much of an effect our choices make on the storyline. Actually, we got a pretty sweet dorm room. Holy cow. We must be loaded. Alright, so we've gained some energy, some joy, but no money. I have a feeling we will soon learn how to make some money. Okay, if you're bored of walking, you can fast travel to specific locations via the map tab. If you ever need to move time without performing activities, just use the skip time button. You'll be able to skip time after completing the tutorial. Keep in mind that you can skip up to a maximum of 24 hours this way. I'm not sure why you would want to skip time, other than maybe because you don't have anything to do. I guess that's what they call good time management. I thought I'd see you off for your first class and offer some advice if you don't mind. There are 4 levels of focusing in class. The deeper you go, the better your material mastery and the better you'll do on exams. But the more you focus, the quicker you deplete your energy and joy. So you gotta play it smart throughout the day. Work balance, I knew it. Work-life balance, I knew it. You got it. Now put it all into practice. Go on in. I'm sure you'll do great. Alright, so we gotta head to English class. Alright, English lecture, full focus, average focus, low effort, or take a nap. I think we'll try out average first. I think it might be best if we keep the high focus for didn't know I was gonna have to focus. I hit the A, but I didn't do it. Sad. Now I forget what I was saying. Okay, I think we'll keep the high focus for if we were doing poorly in a class and try to just kind of average things out. All right, checking back in with Ray. He's been very helpful. It's almost like he was designed just to help me figure out what I'm doing. Oh, hey, didn't think you'd be waiting for me. Your first class is done and over with. Great job. Remember to check the calendar tab to see when and where your classes are. I forgot I had one more thing I wanted to show you. Ray disappears again in similar fashion to the last time. You must be worried about the tuition fees. Everyone is always worried about that. I've got word of something that might help you out. Let's go to admin to check it out. Alright, our current funds are Gladys. You need funds to pay off your tuition fees. When you have enough funds, just go to Gladys and choose the option Pay Tuition Fees. To get funds, you need to go to work. You can work in admin by either handing out flyers or by helping the janitor clean after closing. You really need to teach me that teleporting technique. Anyway, Gladys mentioned there's part-time jobs around campus. Yep, and this is going to be one of the easiest. Giving out flyers might not be the most exciting, but it is the most important thing a job can be. You get paid. Check it out, and if that doesn't fit you and you're more of a night owl, you could talk to Monty. He's the janitor. You can find him around admin at night. He always has some odd jobs that need doing. This dude's over here talking to himself. I've got to think about it, but thanks, you've been a lifesaver. All in a day's work. Alright, let's hand out some flyers. Holy cow, that pays well. 400 for 2 seconds of work? Actually, time jumped forward there on us, but... Whew, that was a lot of work. I bet that paycheck feels sweet, though. Now, I think you're set. I've shared everything I can, Grasshopper. I'm always around if you need anything. Don't forget. And remember, study for the exams, pay the tuition, and keep some balance in your life. Your goals are just as important as everything else. Hang in there, bud. Thanks, Ray. Let's, try a day or two. Your main goal in this demo is passing all 4 exams and paying off your tuition fee. The exams take part in the 3rd week of the demo, so attend the classes and gain material mastery to better prepare yourself for them. To pay off your tuition fee, simply go to work enough times to gather $2,000. When you get required amount of money, go to Gladys and choose the dialogue option, Pay Tuition Fees. These two seem to be having an interesting dispute. Should I eavesdrop? Maybe just a word or two. I take it you've never heard of the work-life balance concept then. Oh, hey, sorry, didn't notice you there. That's a slacker excuse, I'll have you know. You get what I'm saying, right? The only way to properly study is to actually study. I think everyone can see a varied approach that doesn't let you crash and burn is much better. We need a proper study. Do you think you could help us solve this? Some scientific inquiry into both methods. I'm sure mine will prevail. Me first. In the spirit of scientific inquiry, Owen's method will burn you out before we start. We'll see. Alright, so a little bit of a side quest there to meet Ravi in the art building. Not sure how we find our friends. And we also have these personal goals that we'd like to complete. Not sure how we actually go to classes either. Let's see, English lecture. Okay, what time? It's 16. Okay, so it's Monday. We should technically be heading to our social work lecture. My biggest issue with this is waiting to the appropriate time. I have to wait until it actually wants you to type it. I miss one every time because of it. Okay, so we have now done a little bit of mastering of our English skills. Let's check our schedule again. It's now 6 p.m., so this is basically the point when we can do some of the things like maybe achieving some of our goals. Let's see, do we know where we can find someplace to perhaps work out? Yeah, we can scroll in and out, but it just seems to mean that we lose even more of where we're at, and it's really hard for me to find my way with this particular format. Maybe it's just me struggling with this. I'm just not particularly a fan of it. You can improve your relation with friends by performing activities with them. When you enter the maximum level of relation, you will get the opportunity to enter into a relationship with a particular friend. Right now, Emilio is the only friend that you can improve your relation with. If you want to find out more about other friends, check the upper floor of the admin building and the musical class in the art department to find Maya and Ariana. I'm just trying to find my dorm. Okay, it indicated to find our friend on the top floor of the admin building, but I am not seeing them. And when I attempt to click on others, I'm... Oh, wait, finally. Okay. Talk about the past. Hacked into anything interesting this week? Just the usual. Fixed some jocks' grades, messed up the radio playlist, and tried the Pentagon again. I'll get it one day. Do you offer friend discounts for the grades thing? Is that why the music this week was actually good? You probably shouldn't say that out loud. Do you offer friend discounts? Ask me when we're friends and maybe. Ooh, ouch. You know, I've been enjoying our little chats more than I usually do with people who aren't my cats. You have cats on campus? Sadly, no, they don't like traveling, and it's been quite a trip here. Ada and Hetty, they're the best cats. They're both Siamese. It's one of the best breeds for people with allergies. Did you know that? I'm allergic to almost everything. And then when I'm not allergic to somehow manages to make me sick. But I can have Ada and Hetty, and they kept me company when I was really sick. I'm getting so thrown off because there are a lot of little grammatical and spelling errors, and yeah, it messes me up. They sound like great cats. Yeah, they've been with me for a long while. They're getting on in years, but they're still spry. I miss them a lot. Better conversationalists than most people. You're not most people. Anyway, quota. I gotta go. Alright, so it seems like we kind of made a little bit of a friendship there. And one of the other places, I figured we might as well have a little fun. But we are very tired, so I think we need to find that dorm. Okay, I think this more low setting for the... Yeah, it might be the best position for me to be in because I can at least see in front of me now, and I can control the pitch a little bit, which is super helpful. I wasn't able to do that before, so it's kind of nice. Hey, there you are. Scientific inquiry time? Thanks for doing that. It might seem a little petty, but for once, maybe this will reach Owen. He's a fan of the scientific method. Now, look at this statue. What do you think of it? Stone, classically inspired, I'd say more neoclassicism. I'm not certain who it represents. It may be more of a monument to the Greek system than anyone specific. Did I get it right? I'm not much of an art person, but it's interesting, with all the stone and the detail and such. I bet it's wet, being in the fountain and all. That's probably not the answer you're looking for, though. I'm not much of an art person. There are no wrong answers here. Take a closer look. Grab a notebook and write down whatever comes to your mind when you look at it. Again, no wrong answers, just impressions. Alright, here goes nothing. Well, considering I can't really see it. Study the statue. Okay. Hey, Ravi. Did you have a chance to take a closer look at this statue? Yep, filled a few good pages. It was easier than I thought. Excellent. Anything interesting? No colors. It's common in the imitations of classical sculptures, even though originals were painted in vivid covers that simply faded with time into white stone we see now. It's very detailed. The folds of the fabric look real even up close, though they are, of course, stone. I appreciate when sculptors have this kind of craft. I might have exaggerated my conclusions. It's, pretty? We'll go with it's very detailed. That's so cool. I never really noticed that. It's really good to try new things and gain perspectives on what you might see every day. It can give you a lot of insight, but there's even more to it. Keep your attention at a healthy level. In your next class, try an average focus. See where it takes you. That's what we've been doing, so I think we can manage that one. Let's take a look at our schedule. It's now 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, we don't have to be to English lecture until our fitness exercise. Sorry. Where does that take us? We'll go ahead and head that way just to kind of start exploring the area. This might be where we try out that jumping time thing. Okay, so I was right. This is probably where we're going to be doing the fitness exercise. Can we borrow a bike? Ooh, there's a cafe here that should be able to open at some point. Can we play some chess? I don't know who we're playing against, but, you know, maybe we're just playing against ourselves. And we increased our mind skills just a little bit and got ourselves an hour closer to what's coming. Let's see what's over here. A laundromat. Okay, so there are things that will open up with time or with, I'm guessing, quests and tasks and things like that. Overall, it feels kind of like Sims-like, but with goals and quests. And for that reason, it might make it better for a lot of people. I know sometimes people struggle with Sims and games like it where you don't really have a specific goal in mind. It's less like a game and more like just a time waster, I guess, where this is more gamified. And I can definitely see finding myself getting caught up in it, exploring it a bit more. Like I said, I'm not super thrilled with the controls. I would like to see a little more variation or customizing options in that. Something to kind of slow down the camera speed a little bit. It kind of goes a little crazy on me, and I'm not super thrilled with, the pitch of the camera. I'd like to be able to adjust that to what I find comfortable. Just little minor tweaks, and I think this would be a really fun game and one I'd like to explore more and explore deeper. I feel like it does take a little bit of learning curve, but that's not a problem. It's the kind of game I think you could easily spend the time in it and learn what you need to really be successful at it. And I would be interested, or I could see it as the type of game that you could also go back into it multiple times and try different strategies and see different results. So definitely something with a lot of potential. With that said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider taking a moment to paw that like button and subscribe for more mediocre content like this. And in case anyone hasn't told you yet today, I want to make sure that you know that you are perfect just the way you are.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors. I was blinded by the lights, caught up in a fantasy. I saw that you were perfect, but you're not what you seem.